We talk about just about everything. We've done this so long. Like I said before, we've been podcasters before, like upwards towards 10 years ago. Then upwards towards 20 years ago, we all worked in radio together. So
Yeah.
I know Kelly like I know the back of my hand, I suppose. Real quick, the first little thing we're going to talk about is not a pop culture moment, actually. Although this
No.
is a story, I gotta just sit here. I gotta unloosen my bra. I gotta pour some red wine, some Pinot Noir, and just chill because I don't know what the heck is gonna happen on this episode, Kelly. But Kelly brought me this story. Can I put it on you?
Sure. Yeah. I came across this very interesting creator who went viral for her jewelry creations. That she has a very interesting element that she adds to her jewelry, which is sperm.
Element, you say? Element?
Elements.
That's what
That's
we're
how I'm going
saying.
to put
And
it. That's how I'm going to put it.
okay, so wait, what?
Sperm jewelry. Who knew? Apparently, she dehydrates it, grinds it up, and massages it into her clay creations.
Oh gosh, have
And
we?
she's gone viral on TikTok, and she's got a nice and healthy customer base for this stuff. I can't like I don't get it, but I mean, hey, whatever works, right?
I just feel like now we don't have to do anything but worry about going viral. Remember back in the day, if
Oh
you were a
yeah.
singer, you had to be a good singer. If you were a dancer, you had to, study, learn all the techniques. Now the only thing that matters is go viral and everyone lets you do whatever. Now, I mean, this is not necessarily bad, but we're not used to having the sperm. It's the sperm, it was sperm, and then she
Yeah, yeah, it is.
dehydrates it?
She
What?
dehydrates it. So it's interesting. Her name is Amanda Booth, and she started out with these interesting bodily, I'd say, you know, elements and fluids and stuff and infusing them into her jewelry. She started with like ashes from people that had passed away. She's done breast milk and even some with hair. And someone asked her, actually, it wasn't her idea. A customer had asked her if she'd ever done it before. So the idea intrigued her and she was like, why not? So she tried it with, she used her husband first as while she was working out the kinks on how to do this. And
She takes a husband. Oh,
she
interesting.
used her husband
How
and
about
she,
that?
apparently dehydrates the liquid and,
Mhm.
or the substance,
Are
grinds it
you
up.
cringed out with the substance in general? Are you one of the
I don't
people?
know that I would want to. I mean, like, I didn't dig deep enough into it. So it's like, you have your significant other, like, produce this, and then you send it off to someone to be handled and like all that. I'm, I
Because
don't know.
I feel like I don't have to be against this 100%, but
I'm
it's
not,
like
I'm not 100%
I'm
against it.
not
I'm just
wearing
like,
Danny DeVito's sperm. I would like Brad Pitt's sperm. You know what I mean? Like, can you
is it all
choose
custom or right? Or is it kind of like a
custom?
sperm bake thing where you can just pick somebody's?
Or
Like, how do
do you
you?
mix it like a batter? Yeah, is it a little bit of everybody? Because I think like scientifically, won't these explode down the road? Like this doesn't seem like
I mean, I
that.
guess once she dehydrates it and grinds it up like a powder, like I guess Vice did a story on her, was one of the first people to do a story and like detailed out her entire process. So if you're interested in it, just look up that story because it's definitely intriguing. I mean,
No,
hey,
I'm not, Kelly. I am not
I
interested.
am not
No.
knocking anybody for their unique creations. I mean, get it, girl. I mean, somebody gave you a challenge and you rose to the occasion. Pun
Yeah, but
intended.
doesn't she seem a little bit weird? Let's take a look at this photo. If you're not listening to us audibly, I mean, if you're watching, you'll see. I mean, just look at the stuff. It's just jizzling around. I don't know if jizzling is a word, but it's jizzling around. And there's nothing wrong with it. In the bedroom, sometimes it ends up on, on the face or on the back or whatnot. It's it
I mean,
goes.
now you can wear it and you
No.
can wear it
I,
without being
no,
sick.
I'm down with it being live in the moment and it being splattered. I'm okay with that. I can handle that. I'm a grown up. I can handle that because of the heat of the moment. I don't want it taken away and dehydrated and blown dry. Like no. Mm-mm.
I mean, who knows? When you get into that one, end all relationship, you might.
Well,
I
I
don't
guess there are
know.
people that do different things. Like what was it?
I mean, it's like the vials of blood that you wear in your
Yeah,
pocket. Like, there's all kinds of things. It's just this is a very unique way to carry someone with you.
I know, but I think we got to be a little specific in terms of if it's like because it's not all the same. When it shoots out of the old system, like sometimes, like
You
sometimes
almost had a spit take right
I'll
there.
look I'll look at my own, and sometimes it's just lavish and rich and just creamy, and then other times, I don't know what I'm eating or what's going on chemically, but it like peters out. You wouldn't want that forever. You would want the good stuff. Yeah. So
Well,
I
but
just
I mean, but you're not, because like I said, she's manipulating it and putting it into like, scientifically changing it into a substance that works for her jewelry. So it's going to be, there's a process. So
I mean, you're a creator, so maybe that's why you're like cool with it.
maybe,
What
yeah.
ugly jewelry what ugly, ugly, ugly
I mean,
jewelry.
it's just beads. Like, what do you mean? Because the one necklace kind of looks like a sperm. Like, come on. But that's, hey, to
Kellie's
each his
trying to
own.
say you're trying to say to each their own, aren't you?
I am, because there, and that's what, and this is going to go into the rest of our show, because there is enough space for everyone. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's going to be all these little
Tease.
pockets, all these little pockets for things that interest different people. And it's so funny how, as a society, we all do this. Everyone is guilty of it. You automatically are like, ugh, for things you don't understand. And when things are different, we collectively, I feel, as a society, automatically it's wrong, that's not how it should be. Like, it's just how we've been conditioned to react to stuff. And I'm guilty of it. We just did it. But it's like we have to backpedal and think about it and look at what we're talking about, because it's just different, and being different doesn't always have to be wrong. It's interesting, and it might not be, your thing, but I mean, hey,
I
it's
don't necessarily think that I have a problem with it in terms of her as the creator. I
no.
think I have a problem with it that it got blown out of the water because it was on TikTok. Like I feel like not anything, but a lot of things that get pushed out on TikTok
Mm.
are so watered down. I guess this wouldn't be watered down, but they're so watered down. So it's kind of like, you know, I mean, I guess I wouldn't know what to say. Like, is she in it for the long haul? What's the long haul? Like other thing you said, she's done ashes, she's done, this. She might do other fluids, I suppose, or whatever you want to call it. So I'm cool with it, but it's like, taking it to TikTok, suddenly it's viral, her whole life changes. I just don't know how I feel about TikTok being the reason. Like, I'm not against
This
any
is
kind of.
more about your social media adversity.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's because I'm not against you're getting it. I'm not
Mhm.
against the artistic side, but I'm
Mhm.
more like, is it a fully thought out process, or she was just like, oh, things aren't working. Let me just take to TikTok and do something extreme. And what do I always say? TikTok being asinine, not that this is an asinine situation, but it's a wild and unique situation. It gets you so many results. So that's my only pushback on it. But it's
I
just
mean,
not for
I
me.
saw a meme this morning or last night when I was like scrolling around, that was like, and it was a picture of Milli Vanilli, like with a scowl look on their face. And it's like Milli Vanilli when they see all these people getting famous on TikTok for lip syncing.
Oh yeah. See, Kellie of the two of us is much more. She likes it. Um,